So today in this class, we discuss the database connectivity. How can get the data, import the data from the databases in the Power BI. Last class, we have discussed how can import the data from the file. Now, we discuss the how can import from the databases. In the Power BI database section have a lot of databases. You can see you can connect the data from the SQL Server. You can connect the data from the Excel, SQL Server Analysis Services, Oracle, IBM, MySQL, SAP, Sybase, Impala. Okay, these are both of the databases. But I have not give the example of all of this because nobody installed the all databases in the one piece. But we have discussed some populars like SQL, Access is the popular. So we have connect the databases SQL Server. Before the connect the SQL Server, you have need to SQL Server ID. Okay, so open the SQL. Yeah, tell me.
No, no.
SQL need to open the SQL Server and copy the your SQL ID. This is the SQL ID. SQL Server ID. We have copy. And my server is the local host, so username password is not required. But in the companies, you have used the client server. That time, user ID password have required. Okay.
Yes.
Select the connect SQL Server and type here SQL Server name and just press the OK. If user ID and password required, so pop up here. If not required, so show the database. So all have the database. In the 8 p.m., we have the data tables and select your tables, which table you want to import. I want to import DT. Select the DT, click on the DT list and just import. Okay.
Yeah.
But problem is that in my database is the very larger database. So I have not required the all data. I have required the some particular data with conditions. Okay. So I want to type the query. I want to type the query for the database connectivity because I have the large data. So I don't want to import the large data. Okay. So just like I want to only for South data because I am handling the report for the South zone. So I want to import only for South data, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we have go to the database, select the SQL server, click on the connect and type here SQL server name. Type your database name and go to the advanced option. In the advanced option, we have type here SQL
Select.
query. Just like we have type here, we select star from
Star.
DT. Okay, where
DT means database
DT means the table name,
table.
where zone equal to south.
So,
Okay, so we have type here. Type the our SQL query. Simple query, completed query, any type of the query you have type here, right? Then press the OK
okay.
and wait a few minutes. You can see only for your
Now,
south data will be coming here. Okay, only for south data.
okay, also.
So now you have know about the how can import the data from the SQL server.
Sir, but if we want to import the data from SQL in our PC, SQL server,
Yeah, SQL
correct?
server, SQL server, and its client server will be required.
Yeah, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
so two types of the server here. First, this is the local host, so completely SQL server here. Sometime we have used the client server. Client server is
Yeah.
the window of the connecting your databases. because your database is not in the your PC. Your database stored in the different server, different PC server PC, and maybe different locations. So that time we have need the database client server. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So now I want to import data from the MS Access. So sometimes we have small databases, but larger than Excel, just like 15, 20 lakh of the row, because your Excel is stored only for the 10 lakh of the data, 10 lakh of the row of the data. But my I have the 20, 50, 20, 30 lakh of the data, not a larger and not a small. So a small medium type data. So that time company stored the data in the MS Access. You can select the MS Access and the click the connect and select your database file and open. You got the data here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Again repeat. Go to the more, select the databases, the database access database. The connect.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Okay, tell me.
Oh, difference between the SQL server, SQL data, and this access data.
The different both are the different softwares.
Okay.
Some people use the SQL server. You can connect the data from the SQL server. Some companies use the access for the small data and storing the small and medium data. That time we use the access. Okay. No link
If
between the access and SQL. Both are the different software.
we have not data, we can go with SQL server.
Yeah. Depending on the company, if your company managing the data in the SQL server, to then use the SQL server, import the data. If your company store the data in the Access, then use the Access. Your company has stored the data in the Excel, then use the Excel. So depending on companies, your company which databases have used. Okay,
Yeah, got it, got it.
give me a minute. Give me a minute. Just think. Sorry, sir. Then load. So you can go to import the data from the MS Access, right? So like that, we have the hundred of the databases you can import the data from. So depending your company which database have a use. Okay,
Okay.
this is not a fix. Your company use only for the SQL server. Some company use the Access server. Some company the Access. Some company use the IBM. Some company use the SAP. So different companies use the different databases.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have used the databases according, but importing data system will be same, not a complicated, right?
Yeah, got it.
But sometime you have need to connectors. Some databases you have directly you have connect, but sometime we you have used the connector, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Need to install the connector. Just like SAP, when you install the SAP, need to connector. How can import? How can get the connector? So that time you have go to the Google. Just like I want to SAP SAP data, SAP HANA connector for Power BI download. And click here, download this. Click here, download and install this. Download this. This is the Windows. And install. Download and install in your PC. That's it.
Yes, yes, sir.
So some databases you have connect directly, but some data, the outer data, that time we have used the connector. It's like when you try to connect Ask the connector. Okay, ask the connector.
Yeah.
But data connectivity sequence will be same. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So do you understand how can import the data from databases?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Same like Microsoft Fabric platform, Azure, and online services. Online services, you can get the data from online server. Some server have a desktop version, just like SQL, just like Oracle, SAP. This is the desktop version software. But some databases stored in the cloud, just like Google Sheet,
Yeah, okay.
Salesforce, SharePoint. That data is stored in the cloud. So we have import the data from the cloud for using the online services. Okay,
Yes, sir. Oh,
yeah, we have we have upload downloaded from the services. This is the your,
a lot of, yes.
yeah, right. And also the uncategorized database here, just like web. If you have any website web pages, I want to download the data from the web pages.
Oh, sir.
Just like I have searched the one search here. Yeah, right. This is the list. So this web page have a list of the total mobile consuming record by country wise. Okay.
Okay.
So I want to import this table. You have remember you have importing the data only for table format, right?
Yeah,
Not your web page
web
data.
page. Yeah, okay.
So I want to import this table in the my Power BI. So go to the Power
Okay.
BI, select the other sources, the web, and OK, and paste the here. Then OK.
Yeah, okay. Multiple tables. So,
Yeah, multiple table. You can check here. So in the web page, we have the total tables. So total table show here. You can show here this table, this table, this table. So check your tables and recognize which data you want to show. So I want to table one. I want to show. Here is the ranking, world, everything here, right?
mm,
So we have select this table and import it. And one thing remember, this data is the live data from the web page. When your website will be updated, and when you refresh your Power BI, your data will be also updated.
refresh. Okay, okay.
Okay.
It's not standard.
Then you also import data from the other thing, get data from web, other services. Just like O data feed. O data feed. What is the O data feed? So some company provide the data from the XML, but this is the website web link. So we have searched the some sample OData link, OData feed sample.
Sample.
This is the OData provider. Give the OData sample here. Okay. So you can see here only for in this link have a lot of data. Search it. This is the data feed. So this is the website background data. When we have used the OData feed and click paste here the link and just press the OK, you got the all data in your link. Okay, click the load, your lead.
Web
Yeah,
page.
Web page have the website HTML page, but sometime company use the backend data in the code format
Yeah.
that called XML file. You can see here
Yeah. Yeah.
that called OData. Okay, so that time we want to, because this is the internal, not external. Because website data anybody see, but I want to share the data with security.
Okay. Okay. Sir.
So
Got it.
that time we have used the OData field, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So which company have an international company, multinational branches? So companies don't want to make the server and create the server link anywhere. Just like my company have a three countries: first India, second China, and third UK. The problem is कि
Yeah.
China told you never store data in Chinese server. That time, how can directly link the data? Okay,
Yeah.
that time we have used the web cloud services. Okay,
Yeah. Yes, sir.
it's clear.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, you can also import the data from the Google Sheet. If your data in the not Excel but the data in the Google Sheet, or I want to directly import from the Google Sheet with link. So that time, first you have need it. So go to the drive, select the Google Sheet data. This data I want to import this data in the Power BI. So we have clicked the share,
Yeah. Copy link.
copy link. Okay, this is restrict with people. Only people
So
with access
limited
open
people
the
can
link.
access.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
you can also anyone with link. So that time go to the Power BI, click the Google Sheet,
And
click the
paste the
link,
URL.
and OK. Need to sign in. Need to sign in.
Yeah. Okay.
Why? Because my data is restricted. So which email
Restricted.
ID we have shared? So need to sign here email, sign in here. Okay,
Yeah. Okay. We got it.
got it. But
Yeah.
I don't want to use the sign in. So that time we have shared the data in the anyone. Change the restrictions. Click here anyone. That time no have the sign in options. Right now,
Connected.
data
Google Sheets.
copy link, paste link here.
I think sign in problem. I have to give the access.
Okay, you can see here data. We have
Yeah.
load the data.
Yeah.
So now today we have complete the data connectivity,
Connectivity.
and tomorrow we discuss we have how can change, modify, and correct the my data in the table and in the also Power Queue. When you connect the data,
Connect.
so how when you connect the data and we get the some incorrect data, that time how can we correct data? Correct incorrect format, the incorrect column, like that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So meet you tomorrow same time.